Matt Hancock resigned from his role as Secretary of State for Health and Social Care on Saturday after he breached social distancing guidelines by kissing a colleague in Whitehall. In a letter to the Prime Minister, Mr. Hancock said his resignation was owed to people who have sacrificed so much in this pandemic to be honest when we have let them down. Prime Minister Boris Johnson said he was sorry to receive the resignation letter. Who is Sajid Javid? Sajid Javid has been named as Mr. Hancock's replacement, in a surprise to many who assumed it would be Vaccines Minister Nadhim Zahawi. Sajid Javid is a UK politician who has served in many roles within government. Mr. Javid held the coveted seat of Home Secretary from 2018 to 2019, before being replaced with Priti Patel. In addition, he was Rishi Sunak's predecessor as Chancellor of the Exchequer for a very short while in 2019 to 2020. Barnier admits more states could leave EU after Brexit. Britain. Mr. Javid said he felt he had no option but to resign from his role as Chancellor because Mr. Johnson attached conditions to him staying in a role which no self-respecting minister would accept. He quit after refusing to sack his aides following a row with the Prime Minister. Mr. Javid is a member of the Conservative Party and has been Member of Parliament, MP, for Bromsgrove since 2010. He was the first British Asian and the first person of colour to hold one of the great offices of state in Britain. Following his time in government's ministerial positions, he returned to becoming a backbench MP. In his first speech as a backbencher following his resignation from Chancellor, he said that he felt he still had more to give in regards to his politics future. Mr. Javid married his childhood sweetheart, Laura King, in 1997 after they met while sharing a stapler at the local commercial union branch during a summer job. The new health secretary and his wife have 4 children together, all of which are privately educated. Denise Welch slams Boris Johnson's decision to forgive Matt Hancock. The family owns properties in Fulham, Chelsea, Bristol, and Bromsgrove. They own a Cavapoo breed dog called Bailey, which featured prominently in Mr. Javid's 2019 campaign video to be Tory party leader. Mr. Javid was raised in a 2-bedroom flat above a shop in Bristol alongside his 4 brothers. One of his brothers, Chief Superintendent Boss Javid, was commander of Solihull Police Division and later promoted to a role in charge of frontline policing as a Scotland Yard commander. The Bromsgrove MP's eldest brother, Tariq, died in July 2018 as a result of an unnatural death, after which a full inquest found he had committed suicide with drugs and alcohol near his Horsham home. Mr. Javid's other siblings are Khalid, a financial advisor, and Atif, a multimillionaire property tycoon, with whom Mr. Javid worked before becoming an MP. Mr. Javid's appointment to Health Secretary was immediately welcomed by some figures, including Ruth Davidson, former leader of the Scottish Conservatives, and Lord Macpherson, ex-permanent Secretary of the Treasury. Lord Macpherson said, "The Saj is a good appointment. Experienced, sensible, happy to stand up to officials and prime ministers, full of integrity, from Middle England. In short, a grown-up." Ms. Davidson said she was really pleased to see Mr. Javid back in a prominent government role.